Good evening, my friends. It's VJ Franz K. I'm looking here at this pyramid. Technically, it is a triangle-shaped synthesizer rack, but we'll call it a pyramid. Once again, I am using Synth VR, an interesting application for Steam VR. You can use various headsets. What is going on here? I will explain it. I'll also look around the other side of the unit, see I can look on the side. And there is more stuff happening on the back, these sides, and then in the center as well. Looks sort of like a futuristic sculpture, or some kind of a shrine, or maybe the engine in a trans-dimensional spaceship, or something like that. But I will explain what's going on, and it will be more obvious what is happening here. So it all starts with the main tempo. And it's not just a triangle, because that is a cool shape. In this case, it is it's a 3/4 beat, instead of being the common 4/4 beat from electronic music. Here, I'll stand over here and then get my, there, re-centered. So, it's a 3/4 beat, and how am I doing that? I have my center thing turned way down. I could speed it up, but what I'm doing is I'm slowing it as far down as it could go. I wish it could go slower than that, but we see it is being split out into a single division, and then 3 divisions, and then 6 divisions. And then it's being split into all of these splitters, so we have the blue, the orange, and then the white cables. And I didn't totally stick with that, but I mostly stuck with it. And then these cables are going into the various parts, sections of the thing, and then they're also going into the universe here to create this weird sort of rhythmic light effect that is going on back here. So, what will I describe first? So we have all of the parts of this going into a master mixer. Master mixer is coming through this central speaker. Let's see. So, first we have this sort of 3-part pattern here, and it's on the sequencer. But the sequencer has 8 steps, and we could eliminate these steps, but it's still playing them. So how do I get a 3? Well, I decided to do it by resetting the clock every 3 beats by using one of these. So that's what we did. It's got the wave here, sort of a chime sound. Oh, I see, I changed the pitch, but that also seemed a bit boring. So we have this thing, which is, it's not a dice, it's not a Rubik's snake. It is a thing that adds 2 signals together. So we have another sequence coming from this lab sequence, which is specifying the chords, the main chords of the jam. So it's moving up and down these treble notes, as well as the bass notes, which are coming from the intersection here. So we've kind of changed the jam around a bit. Change these notes too. So then we have the bass line in here. This with the filter. And there's a envelope here. So it's coming out of here. There's more. There's still more. What about these drums? So over here, the drums are being divided. The kick drum is coming from the orange, which is 1/3, and then this snare drum is on the 1 division, and then wait, no, this is on the 1 division, and then this one is on the. So I've got my drums here, so I can mix them. I lost my. There's my kick drum. There's my snare drum, distorted snare, tapping drum, and then this chattering drum over here. And what is happening here? I wanted a drum that was faster than the other drums. So I'm running. Let's see, what am I doing here? Oh yes. So I was running another prime time, but running it very fast, and then triggering the reset off of this timing. And then I have this thing sort of making this shaker noise, and then it's adjusting the pitch with the LFO to add some more interest to the whole thing. There's more on the other side. In fact, I can walk through the thing if I want to. I can be standing inside the thing, which is kind of strange. That's, you realize it's not reality because you can walk right through things, but it's convenient. So over here we have this sort of windy sound. Hear that? Windy sound. And all of these sections are coming out their own individual speaker as well as being mixed in the master mix, so that's good. So it's a noise generator here, and then we have a couple of LFOs making adjustment to the color of the noise and to the level. Hear that? And then I made it kind of soft because I don't want the noise to overwhelm all the tones in the music. It's just sort of adding a nice background sound to it. Garnish on the cake or something. Could add the frequency on the filter here if I wanted. Interesting sort of sci-fi sounds. Yeah. So I will look over here. What is this? It's this sort of zapping noise. Sounds like it comes from a classic video game or something. Have this LFO is modulating the prime wave. So it can go fast or slow, but it is being reset by a timing signal. So it keeps whatever it is doing generally in sync with the rest of the stuff. Originally I was using a wave and I didn't have the sync, but I liked it more syncing with the rest of the sequence, because then it could have like it ended up sounding almost like a computer heartbeat or something. That's pretty much it. Once again, you can change out the waveform a little bit. And then I used a filter to cut out some of the harshness at the top of that scale, because too much high end can hurt your ears. Something good to know about synthesizers. So here's the whole thing, and This is the second take, but I had fun with the first take, finishing it off in a strange way. So let's do that again. I'll come up to the pyramids and some sort of... It could be like some engine in a sci-fi, so then we'll say, oh yeah, I also needed to talk about the echo. That is the last thing we'll mention, is the echo or delay. But let's see, move this guy over. So I'll turn up the mix a bit more, getting more sound. Strange noises from the universe. I'm going to reload slot number 4 just so we can see it reappear. I like looking at that effect. Alright, let's do this. Load slot 4, confirm. Isn't that cool to watch it all reappear? Okay, I'm going to grab the prime echo again. But notice what I did. I just sort of figured out the time manually that would go along with the beat. So everything in the mixer is going through this prime echo and then out the center speaker at the vortex. But what happens if I decide to change the main speed of everything? Of course, now the echo is wrong. So it's really getting this weird sort of sci-fi noise. Then another thing I could do is I could take these main timing signals and I could put it into modulating, and it produces this really strange thing because it's repeatedly adjusting the time for me. Put more treble into it. Wow. Yes, we're really going into another universe now. And we can't seem to slow the starship down. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, but let's see. They get control of the ship again and begin to slow it down, So then I'll slow everything down. And then fade down the channels. And then start pulling the plug. Interesting. Of course, some of these machines still haven't stopped because they're all so used to doing their own thing. So unplug the individual little speakers. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to VJ France K here and consider on Patreon. Somebody left all the machines in the arcade on, I guess. And the bass line is coming through this speaker on the back. Disconnected. And the only thing that is left is this strange wind. Thank you very much for watching.